Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. Today in the private group, we're going to talk about three-letter agencies and the dark side of crypto. And there will be a dark side. There will be fights over all of this. To join the group, you can go to daixrp.com. That's the Patreon. If you'd rather join through YouTube, click the join button below any of these videos. If you'd rather join through X, hit subscribe. You get the full video plus the extended video with no commercials. Now, on Saturdays, we have fun and we dream. So today, this is from the guys at XRP guys in real estate, Gulf of America XRP.com. If you want to join their newsletter, I get an email every Friday that's Oceanfront properties, the things I'm thinking about when I finally decide to cash out or borrow against my XRP or whatever I do. I'll be looking at buying hard assets like Oceanfront real estate. Gulf of America is one of the nicest places in the world to own oceanfront real estate. What you're looking at today, this was in their email this week. This is a $569,000 condo on Thomas Drive in Panama City Beach. This condo complex is called Treasure Island. I wanted to show you. My dad used to have a condo in there. I used to go there. They've got you can see their pool out there. It's right on the ocean. This is the condo in this particular one. You don't have to have millions to be able to get an oceanfront condo in Panama City Beach, and a nice one at that. There's the pool area. They've got a parking deck for all the owners. Here's the bedrooms. This one's nice. Now, the location of this is really great, by the way. I want to show you if you end up going down there or even just visiting, the most famous restaurant in Panama City Beach is called Captain Anderson's. I grew up going there. There's been all kinds of famous people go through there. If you like seafood, that's the place to go for dinner. It's the Captain Anderson's Marina is right next to it, and that's where you can book a deep sea fishing trip. And when you go eat there, usually there's a wait to eat there, and while people are waiting, they go out and watch and look at the different catches that people have brought in from going deep sea fishing. You can also book tours, like you can go out on a boat to fish, or you can go out on just a tour boat. I think they even have a dinner boat that goes out of there. And if you want to have lunch in Panama City Beach, this is where I go when I go down there for lunch. If you like seafood and you want some seafood for lunch, you like raw oysters or baked oysters like I do, this is the place to go. It's called J. Michael's. So if you want to if you want to get these free emails every Friday in your email, just go to gulfofamerica'xrp.com and you can put your name and email address in there, and they'll put you on the list. You can also modify the list. If you're looking for certain kind of properties, you can actually say, I want properties in this price range, only condos in this area, that kind of thing. But if you're interested in going down there and looking right now, these guys cover everything from Panama City Beach over to Pensacola, and they can refer you to other areas in Florida. Call 850-890-8884. Now let's talk crypto. We've got a 278 XRP. I've bought the dip once. I plan on buying it again this week if prices stay down. This shows over 350 billion wiped out as market cap falls from its 4.07 trillion to 3.7 trillion. For me, this is opportunity in those hills. Here's Nate Garachi, the ETF guy, last 2 weeks. First ETF offering spot XRP exposure. First ETF offering spot Doge exposure. SEC approves generic listing standards. First index-based spot crypto ETF. First ETH staking ETF. First hype ETF. Vanguard capitulates on spot crypto ETFs. Get ready for October. You're darn right. This is where I think we are, folks. I think this is exactly what we're looking at. The the hype and the boom of crypto hasn't even begun, folks. This right here is what I think a lot of us know is coming. Eric Trump says to buy the dips. Like I said, I've done it once. I plan on doing it again this week. Hopefully these prices stay down for me, from my perspective anyway. I decided to run a poll, all-time greatest crypto crypto pundits is what I meant at talking their book. Michael Saylor wins. I think that's what I would think too. 64.9%. Nobody talks their book like Michael Saylor does. I'm surprised Tom Lee came in as third. Of course, Mike Novogratz has been at it a lot longer than even Tom Lee, so I can understand why he wins. Tom Lee comes in third, and Kathy Wood, who is a Bitcoin, so Bitcoin maxi, Bitcoin Ethereum maxi, but now Mike Novogratz has moved on to Solana and others, the VC pump gang. Tom Lee is an Ethereum maxi, and he pumped Bitcoin for a long time. Michael Saylor, of course, is Bitcoin. Look at this. RLUSD has pulled into the number 90 spot on coin market cap. That's the highest that I've seen it so far. You know where this is going, don't you? Which one wins for stable coins in the U.S.? Paul Barron ran a poll. Let's see if RLUSD is still, yep, RLUSD is winning by 82%. That doesn't surprise me. Now, Vanguard came in, and like we said, they've all done it. BlackRock, I was saying it 7 years ago. Not some of Wall Street's coming in, all of Wall Street's coming in.
This was my breaking news story from my newsletter this morning.
It's
Vanguard.
an exclusive.
Here we go. Vanguard preparing to offer access to crypto ETFs for its clients through its brokerage platform.
So I reached out I have a good friend, I won't put him on blast, but I have a good friend I grew up with who's actually at Vanguard in a pretty senior role. And I sent him the news that you scooped. And his take was that he wishes they did it sooner.
Oh, wow.
It was that they are...
I believe they did do it sooner. I believe they've been planning this for over a decade.
Are very enthusiastic about the product offering and going into a tunnel, so we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
But they're not going to do an original issuance, but they have gotten significant client demand on the exposure side. And so it's a long time coming, and they wish that they'd offer these products sooner. It's just one of those organizations that just doesn't do financial innovation quickly. So very exciting to see.
This is what the Vanguard, I guess he's the Vanguard CEO. This is what he said maybe 6 months to a year ago.
Spot Bitcoin ETFs. Mm-hmm. Question came in, hey, we know you're not offering one. Have you changed your mind? What would it take for you to change your mind? We don't plan to, and we're not going to change our minds around this.
And remember this? This was Larry Fink. I remember covering this when he said this and saying, that is bull. This guy is coming into crypto. He's been planning it for decades.
Well, we are not having those conversations, and maybe they're talking to somebody else. So I don't want to suggest that we have perfect information, but our broad-based client relationships we've had very little interconnectivity on the conversation on crypto other than a fascination.
Oh, yeah. These guys are so easy to predict. Now, folks, this is where we're going, folks. There are so many reasons to be excited, and this is one that hasn't been talked about as much. Crypto escrow.
A crypto escrow. You guys launched a crypto escrow with Coinbase Prime. Tell us about that.
That's correct. Well, I will start with a fascinating statistics, a survey that was done by Redfin in 2022. 11.6% of home buyers in America used crypto for down payment during the last round.
Wow.
Now you can imagine that all those people who have generated wealth in crypto and wanted to have an exposure to real estate, they had to first exit crypto and then buy property. So what this service allows is innovation. It's a crypto escrow service with property title, which is licensed, and with Coinbase Prime as a custody solution, we were able to offer this new product that allows the home buyer to actually provide their crypto so that our crypto escrow holds the crypto holding until the deal closes and then convert it if the seller prefers to receive dollars. And in this scenario, sellers don't even have to know that it's a crypto deal.
I believe there will be a time when you'll be able to put your XRP in escrow and the people are going to want the XRP instead of dollars. How about them apples? Now, this is the other thing. This is the other part of where we're going, folks. Forget your cartoon monkeys. I want some tokenized Trump Tower tokens.
Yeah. Well, Eric, you said you were on the first yard line when it comes to Bitcoin and crypto and this entire space. How do you see it, for instance, like reshaping real estate? Do you see the tokenization of everything, or what do you see the next 5 years?
Tokenization of everything. In time. I mean, it might not all happen in the next 5 years, but listen, we're seeing a Trump Tower, right? Very famous building. Probably everybody on earth has heard of Trump Tower.
Heard of it, yeah.
In some way, shape, or form. You know, why is it if I want to put financing on this building? Why is it if I want to go take a loan? You know, I probably had the ability to go to 7 different banks that have the capability of doing a project like this. Why can't I go out to tens of millions of people around the world who adore Trump, adore our name, and offer it to them and say, listen, you know, we're going to put $500 million of financing on Trump Tower. Who wants a part of it? You raise the money, and guess what? All these people, this incredible group of people, all have a small share, a couple shares, a couple tokens of Trump Tower. Like, that's a beautiful concept. Taylor Swift puts out a new album. You know, why can't she go and why can't she sell that album and otherwise tokenize it, monetize that album, and have people bet on the success of their fan, of whoever they love, whoever they aspire to be. You're going to have tokenized movies. You're going to have tokenized artists. You're going to have tokenized real estate. You're going to have tokenized commodities. You know, there's virtually nothing. You're going to have tokenized art. You know, guess what? You want to own the greatest painting ever. Guess what? You can't afford the $200 million price tag, but you can own, 1/10,000th of that painting or 1/100,000th of that painting, and you can, you can get the accretion of the value if it goes up, and maybe if it goes down, I think everything should be tokenized. You're seeing companies tokenized. You're seeing stocks tokenized. It's coming, and it's right around the corner. It will give great accessibility to people who would otherwise never be able to access certain financial markets and certain asset classes for the first time. Once again, providing financial freedom that just doesn't exist.
We're going into a whole new world. My wife just entered the room, and she may want to say something. All right. She's mad at me because I got up early this morning. I got up at like 5 o'clock this morning, and she doesn't like it when I get up that early, but sometimes I can't help it.
It's Saturday.
Yeah. So we're going into the group. DAIXRP.com is the Patreon. If you'd rather join through YouTube, click the join button below any of these videos, or you can subscribe through X. Hit the subscribe button. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Away we go.